Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a demo virtual network. Today we'll see how to create virtual network just as we talked on our last video. Right, so to create a virtual network, the first thing you need to do is to create a resource group. If you don't know what a resource group is, you can kindly check out my video on resource and resource group, which I will add to the description of this video. Now, to create a resource group, click on resource group, create, and you can type the resource group name. Right. So VNet demo resource group. So click on next so if you want you can add that, but let me leave it empty. So this is the summary you can create. Now it has created. So let's create virtual network. So to do that, you can come here and type virtual network. So you can see virtual network here. Create. So you can see the resource group that I created is here, and the virtual network name. Click on next. Here you can select the Bastion. So Bastion, let me give an illustration of what Bastion is. So Bastion, when you have a virtual machine running an application on production and a DevOps engineer wants to connect to that machine, the DevOps engineer doesn't connect directly to that virtual machine. He will first of all connect to Bastion before connecting to the virtual machine, and this is done for security purpose. So I will check it. The next one is the firewall. So firewall, as we discussed in our last video, when a customer wants to visit your site, the request first goes through the firewall, right, before it can now get to the virtual machine. So now we'll check that also. So here under this, let's leave it on standard, right? Then let's change it to basic because it's a demo. So I'll create new policy, right? So click on OK. So it has created a new firewall policy, right? We'll leave this video as empty. Click on next. So the next one is the IP address. So now you can see /16. So this /16 determines the range of the IP address, as in the size of the network. It determines the number of IP addresses that can be assigned to resources in the network. So now if I increase it, you can see that it has reduced. If I decrease it, you can see that it has increased. But I'll leave it on default. Next for the tag and to create. So you can see the summary here. So after that, if you are okay by it, then you can create. So you can see deployment in progress. So it will take a few minutes. So I will be back when it's done. See that deployment is complete. So let's go to the resource. So now the next thing we will do is to create a virtual machine, right? So to create a virtual machine, just go here, so see virtual machine here, click on it. It's now I'll select my resource group and I'll type the name of the virtual machine. I'll select the image. Let's leave it at default. Let's leave everything at default. Right. Next is the disk, default. So here I'm going to remove the public IP address because I don't want it to have access to the internet. So when a customer tries to access the website, the person should go through the firewall. So that's why I'm removing the public IP address here. Then this, so the virtual network that we just created. So this is the virtual network we created. So let's choose default here, right? And the public IP will be 0. So the next thing is so I want to delete the network card once the virtual machine is deleted. That's why I check that. Next. 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 So you can review everything. If everything is okay by you, you can create. Download the key pair. The deployment is complete. So you can go to the resource. Now the next thing is if I want to connect to the virtual machine, I'll click on Bastion, and select here from local file. So you can see my key here. Now connect. Okay. That's connected. Now so what I will do, I'll update the operating system. So if you don't understand what I'm doing, uh, check out my Linux video where I talked about Linux operating system, the commands, which I will add to the description of this video. The update is complete. I will install into. Now I want to create a simple website. And that. So now the next thing is to configure the firewall so that um, it will be accessible to the internet. So to do that, come inside firewall. Here you can see this firewall policy here. I'll click on it. So let's click on setting. You can see DNAT rules. I'll click on it. I can add a rule collection. Now just type the name. So here I'll give it priority of 100. Right, click on add. Then I'll add a rule. So let's wait till that it gets completed. The creation of the rule collection is complete. So if I go to rule collection, so you can see the rule collection here. So I'll go back to DNAT rules again. I'll click on add rule. Right, so I'll click here, select this, select the one we created, that's the rule collection we created. Then you can type so source type IP, right? So IP. So since we want everybody to be able to access the firewall, then we can just put star. If you want only your system to be able to access the website, then you can just go to, let me create a new type and type my IP. When you type your IP address and click on this link, it will show you your IP address, which you will input here. But I want everybody to be able to access the website. That's why I'm putting the star, right? Then the destination address is your firewall, because you know that it's coming from the customer or the people that will access the site into the firewall. So now the IP address here should be your firewall. So let's open in a new tab. I'll go to firewall. So you can see the IP address here. I'll go back, paste it here. Right. Now the next thing is protocol. Protocol, let's use TCP. The next thing is the destination port. So the destination port, let's put 3000. Translation type, let's use IP address. Then the translated address is the private IP of your virtual machine. So let's go here and type virtual. Open it up. So you can see the IP there. Let's type. Let's copy. Come back here. Then here should be the IP address. Oh, sorry, the port of the application running on your virtual machine. Right. Let me copy this. So this is the public IP we use to access the website. So let me copy that. Click on save. Let me refresh and see if it has completed. So now you can see that it's complete. So this is the DNAT rule. So now let's test and see our website. So here I'll type this, type 3000. So you can see our website here. So our website is working fine. So once you are done, so the next thing is to delete the resources. So make sure you delete the resources because you will be charged if you don't delete them. So I'll just go to the resource group, select, so this is the one we created, the VNet demo, delete resource group. So when you delete resource group, it will delete everything inside that particular resource group. So while it deletes, let's look at the architecture of what we have done now. Architecture of what we have done so far. So now, so when a customer wants to view the application that we deployed, right, the customer goes through the firewall to reach it. But maybe a DevOps engineer wants to do some configuration on the server, right? The DevOps engineer will go through Bastion to be able to access the website, right? To be able to access the server and make the changes, right? So that's all, and that's where we'll stop for this video. Thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share to your friends who are interested in learning cloud and DevOps. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.